I'll run my fingers across it just to make sure. I might have found it. I'm really pleased, 'cause all the things will fall into place once I found what I'm searching. I hold my cards or play my ace. It's such a good idea, I think it's the way to go. Such a good idea, I thought that you should know. I might have found it, but put it into practice wouldn't mean that I was free, no. Born at the wrong time, into the wrong house. This one's not meant to be, not for you, no. I might have found it, but for all the good it did me, I guess I didn't have the guts to stand up for what's inside me. And what's inside me, the world's screwed up. It's such a good idea, I think it's the way to go. Such a good idea, I thought that you should know. It's such a good idea. It's such a good idea, I thought that you should know. And all this time I've let the music do my talking, a kind of proxy for the man I want to be. I was a prisoner in this gender from the offset, a hidden person in a world in which I'm apparently free. Am I happy in my life, like you're happy in yours? Can you give me some pointers?
Somebody says, can I have a gamer word? We outnumber you! Don't fuck with us! That's a classic Control-Alt-Delete gamer word right there. Couple of words, actually.
It's such a good idea, I think it's the way to go.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? I'm happy to have obliged with a little bit of... It's great timing. Somebody said, say a gamer word, and right then the fucking bum-tickly rant about don't fuck with gamers circa 2001 showed up in the slideshow. That was good timing. Yeah, we're doing a stream. This is gonna be a bit of a grab bag. We got one thing that I think a lot of people have heard about at this point, which is the kind of stupid, kind of misguided rant thing that happened like 5 days after G4 came back. We're gonna get into that. There is a... You might be wondering what the N **** manifesto is. And, well, we're gonna get to that. There's a crazy guy. He, used to teach at UCLA before they found his fucking violent manifesto. Not the university. They seem to just be completely fucking, oblivious and incompetent. But, the cops found his, like, violent manifesto. We're gonna get into that. There's lots of things today. Take a look at chat here. Chris's trial was extended again. That's true. Yeah, nice lads. That's UCLA nice lad manifesto. Nice lads. Yeah, his trial got, like, postponed again. I don't know. I think there's, like, a rule that they can't postpone it again. I, like, read someone say something vaguely close to that, and now I'm just gonna run with it and assume that the 2-second glance at the screen that gave me that information is correct and that I'm right. I don't know. I'm not sure if they can postpone it again, but I mean, what do you think they're postponing it for? Do you think it's just like, oh god, we have to watch the entire Geno Samuel documentary to be able to build a case? I don't know. Also, hello. I'm being attacked by Godzillas, as you can see. I put on a shirt for this one, so you know it's gonna be good. Somebody also asked if I looked at the Meteor Man guy. Yeah, we did. We certainly did. That was last stream. You missed it. We did. We're gonna look at more of his at some point. We only saw the rotting tuna filled with bugs with a little bit of tuna schmeg on the sides. We got a whole maggot-filled meat to look at, like maggot beef, so that'll be cool. Also, the song at the beginning... Switch off of that guy. The song at the beginning was A Case of Misplaced Optimism by The Tangent. I started using Spotify again, and I have been finding some interesting new bands, including one that I almost started the stream with, but they were French. So I don't want to support that kind of lifestyle. But anyways, we're going to be getting into the topics at hand here. And we're going to start with nice Batman poster. Yes, it's a pretty cool. There's also a Metroid one, and I've got like I'm pointing in the wrong direction. I've got like an FF7 one and a Castlevania. So you know that I'm you know that I have very stunted maturity. But I also, hey, look, I also got the first volume of the giant hardcover Berserk, so, you know, I have sex. But anyways, we're gonna get into things here. This is the G4 rant, and this was one that, like, it's a perfect storm in this video. It's so silly, and so... Well, you just have to watch, really. Let's get into it. This is... So like,
when this
I guess a bit of context, get this actually to 1080. A bit of context, I guess. G4... I don't know, I never watched them. I think they were like an American thing. In Canada... In Canada, we had some G4 stuff, but it was on Spike TV, I think, or the Man channel, or whatever it was. The channel that showed a bunch of the bootleg cops show, Disorderly Conduct. I used to watch a lot of that. But yeah, they would play like some of the G4 stuff on there, but I don't think we had the full channel, so I never watched it. I guess they were also like a website. Everything I've seen from like their content from back then looks like I probably would have hated it as much back then as I do now. It's like sub-nostalgia critic. I don't know, it's pretty bad, but people liked it. People had a lot of nostalgia for G4, and they've been gone for a while, and then like last month or something they came back, and I don't know if they're a television channel again or if it's just a stream on Twitch, which is what this seems to be. But I know Scott the Woz is on there. And apparently, as we're going to see in this video, so is Jared the Completionist, or Gerard, whatever. I never really found him all that entertaining. And after this, I mean, well, let's just watch.
So when this originally happened, and my gaming grievance was actually going to be about Red Dead Online. So the subreddit for Red Dead Online, I'm a huge Red Dead Online player. I love Red Dead Redemption 2. I think it's probably my favorite game of all time. And right now...
Yeah, it sure is a shame that Bully 2 had to be canceled. Had to be sacrificed on the altar of Arthur Morgan. I mean, I like the story of Red Dead 2 and the music. But man, finding out about Bully 2 really just soured the whole year, honestly.
Now the Red Dead Online community are trying to get this hashtag going called Save Red Dead Online. And they've got it covered by Kotaku, Polygon, Game Rant, like Forbes, I think, also did a coverage of it. And they think that this will get Rockstar's attention, and Rockstar...
yes, Kotaku and Polygon talk about something, you know, we all have to take that serious.
Will come back to them and give them exactly what they want. And we can actually scroll this down. I'll tell you when to stop scrolling. Good, stop right there. But I'm here to tell you, and you're gonna have to cut this B-roll in a second, because it's done. And what I do think that there is a larger discussion about Red Dead Online and that we need to have.
Listen, we could totally have the discussion about an actual video game on this show about video games, but I have something better.
Eventually about game design versus immersive experience and comparing the Red Dead Online multiplayer experience versus the solo player one. But I actually want to talk about something so much more important than Red Dead Online.
Is it?
Sexism in gaming.
Oh, fuck, I didn't download the... That's what this is all about from Bully Hunters. I didn't download that. Let me just,
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Got nowhere to run.
Yeah,
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
It just makes me feel so sad, you know, the treatment of the harassment, really, of female gamers. I mean, they should make some kind of hashtag about that. 7 years ago. 8, was it 8? It's like 7 years ago, I think. It was about 7 to 8 years ago. A little over 7 years ago. They should have made a hashtag that, you know, all of this kind of discussion got talked about with, but... But yeah, we're not going to talk about how Red Dead Redemption Online is, like, getting abandoned by Rockstar. Because Rockstar just wants to be, like, shit now. I don't know. I just, like 10 years ago, Rockstar was based. 10 years ago, Rockstar's, like, worst game was that ping pong one, and it was still alright. And now it's like every week, oh, Rockstar killed another small Cambodian child. You know, that's the cost of doing business these days in this modern AAA. I don't know. It's like they've just decided to be evil. They decided, you know what? We got all the rewards out of the light path. We gotta try the dark path and see what that gets us. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about any of that. We're gonna talk about sexism. Oh my god.
G4.
Yeah, we're all clapping. We're clapping for someone having the bravery to say that sexism. to say that sexism. We're clapping because of that in 2020.
This is not where I thought we were going,
I know,
but I'm here.
I had
I'm
no
here.
idea.
Also, we must acknowledge here. Well, first of all, we must acknowledge the Metal Gear NES box back here. Why would you have that? Is this like, you know, they gotta have the gamer set, I guess, but they couldn't have like the MSX box. I don't know. It's just like Metal Gear Solid 1 even. Game Boy Color Metal Gear. Put that there, not the NES one. But anyways, we got to acknowledge Adam Coke Fiend Sessler over here, who is back. He's back, everyone. Adam Sessler, by popular demand, is back. And you know, I'm glad to see that his addiction will be, allegedly, you know, just based on some videos that we've seen in the past, that Adam Cokehead Sessler, that's just, you know, he really likes cola. That's allegedly, but yeah, he's back, and somehow he's not the most cringe person in the room.
I had no
here.
idea.
I'm listening. Yeah.
In joining G4, I was ecstatic to be part of something that I grew up watching as a child. But every time G4 is brought up in various channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you.
Let me take a look at the chat real quick. The Zestler. TBH. Oh, is that the other guy? Because I know there's the Completionist, there's Frost Urine over here, and then there's the Coke Fiend, the Coke Lord, the Great Coke One shrouded in powder, and I guess I guess the TBH is the other guy, Adam Cesspool. Yeah, so she is currently complaining.
Channels, even in this YouTube channel, we have the chat in front of us. I can see you. Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. Woo! It's somehow.
Woo! You're not as bangable! Woo! No. Now, the people that I saw this with the first time, keep in mind, when I first saw this, it was still relevant. You've all seen this video already. I don't even know why I'm showing this to you, but when I first saw this, there was like 3 people watching it with me, and I think they all said, yeah, she's pretty fuckable. This seems like it's compliment fishing, like, more than anything, but also this seems like it's complaining about YouTube chat being not great. I mean, yeah, it's the internet. I mean, I'm a guy. I'm a man. I am a man, as the old Linkara meme went, and I noticed quite a few stupid comments in the chat too. You know what? Let me look at the chat right now, and I'm gonna find a stupid comment. 2D girls far superior. There you go, right there. So like immediately I find stupid comments. You don't need to have a bleeding vagina to be able to engage in that. And I mean, sure, women probably do face some kind of sexism, I'm sure, you know, in between getting everything handed to them. I mean, nothing, I didn't say that. It's just jokes. We're all just joking here. But yeah, no, there's definitely sexism, like, in gaming, sure. And there's things you could complain about with that. There's things she could definitely complain about. But she's choosing, like, people are mean to me in comments. Like, and it only really gets dumber than the further into it that we go. If she had, like, planted her flag in, like, I don't know, abortion rights or some shit, then, I mean, at least that would be, like, an actual issue. But when the problem is there are mean people online, I don't know, what do you want from me? My heart goes out to you, just as it goes out to probably everybody else. I don't know.
Talk to him, Frost!
It has
Talk to him, Frost! That's
been
right.
expected.
Wait, we need to hear this again.
Without a doubt, there will be backlash because I'm not as bangable as the previous hosts. Woo! It's somehow.
Talk to him, Frost!
It has somehow been expected.
Guys, being mean to women is bad. Woo! Okay, well, I just dropped the stream deck. That's cool. We're putting it in front of the keyboard now, because I used to have it in front of the camera there. And if I want to, like, If I want to like secretly like queue up a little, you know, I don't want to be like touching at the camera and give away the whole joke. But yeah, no, we're like cheering. We're like cheering and hooting and hollering, and this guy just looks like he's dying inside that he has to be here. Because this woman's like, you shouldn't be mean to people online. This is like a Darman video, which by the way, stream soon. New stream, Generation Hope, other Darman bootlegs. We're gonna be celebrating Black History Month with a bunch of videos about how racism is bad, which are really just an excuse for the people in the video to say racist things. Just stick around for that one. But yeah, no, this guy's like cheering and hollering for like, this is literally like just, oh man, I think torture is bad. Yes! Yes! Shoo! I can't do the finger whistle thing, but she says what we're all thinking, yes! Stripping off your fucking clothes, like swinging your shirt around like it's a fucking football game. We're not at the Super Bowl. This is just some lady complaining that people in the comments are mean.
That you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That's
it's
weird.
not a compliment.
Weird.
It's deep.
That is weird. Nobody thinks that. She says it's expected. Let's go back.
Talk to him, Frost!
Talk to him!
It's now been expected that you can talk about how much you jerked off to women as a compliment.
That
It's
shit weird.
not a
It's
compliment.
weird.
When is that who expects that? That's like saying, oh, it's just expected that people are gonna murder people. That's bad. It is a strange thing. Yes, I can agree with that, but nobody... The people that do something like that are, you know, probably weird for a lot of reasons. There's probably like some kind of illness going there, or they weren't raised right. I don't know. That's not like a thing. That's not like, Sally female person just does this, but John male person, well, he's just fucking jerking off all the time, yeah! He's like, what the fuck is this? This isn't like, yeah, it's so simple for men, they just tell women how much, that doesn't happen.
It's dehumanizing and it's weird. Women do not exist to be nice on the eyes for you. Morgan Webb, Olivia Munn did not exist to be nice on the eyes for you.
I mean, they didn't really do much else. We're really, there's literal like hooting and hollering. This is like nerd crew levels of like, you just keep hitting those home runs, Disney! Like, guys, women are not sex objects, and then the whole fucking stadium starts killing themselves. This is like those memes about like Big Bang Theory. You remember the old one, like the green text where it'd be like, hey Sheldon, the audience fucking dies. Hello Leonard, the audience starts murdering each other, howling with the torment of 1,000 suns. Like, that's what this is. This is the sexism bad equivalent of that. This is also basically the long-winded and less funny equivalent to sexism's bad. Okay? Because it makes women feel bad. And that's bad. Okay?
Hey, she cooking, y'all.
And that's just obvious sexism. You don't need to explicitly objectify women or
Yeah, that's just obvious. Yeah, guys talking about how they jerk off to you as a compliment, I guess. I would say that's pretty obvious, yeah. That you might as, like, she literally might as well be saying, hey guys, stop raping people. Like, yeah, I know! Anybody who's, like, adjusted knows that. What is this for? Like,
declare that you hate women to be sexist. Just go ahead and check out
what?
Identify Women or declare that you hate women to be
Okay.
sexist.
I don't hate
Just go
women,
ahead and
sure.
check out Thorne's latest meltdown on Twitter for some spark notes.
Oh.
Now, here at XPlay, our review
is this some other crazy idiot? Yeah, I'm definitely going to go seek out stupidity on Twitter. Not like enough of it just, I don't even use Twitter anymore. And I still see so much stupid shit from Twitter. every day. There is a screen cap that I will see every day of some idiot on Twitter. And she wants me to go out of my way to find some idiot on Twitter. Okay.
Are written and produced by a team of people. There are too many games for one person to shoulder the burden. So we divide and conquer. And when we use language like we or I, that's the reviewer. That's coming from the mouth and experience of the reviewer reading that review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBA, experience of the reviewer reading.
Now, I'm not out here to... Hang on. Play some appropriate music. I'm not out here to bully anyone or to insult anyone's appearance, but what's the deal? Like, my teeth are not perfect, you know. They're not the best. What's the deal with the two front teeth? I'm not trying to, I'm just asking. Like, the rest of her teeth are all like brightness 100, and then her two front teeth are like 50% opacity. I'm just asking questions, you know, I'm not...
That review. And that's not to say that Gerard, TBH, Adam, or myself don't contribute to the reviews. We absolutely do. But it'll always be in varying degrees and take a whole team behind us. That's why we're X-Play and...
Are we doing like a 2-minute... She's like going on this whole explanation about like, women are involved in the team that makes the stuff you watch. I guess for the like 5 people that are like, you know, 12 and they actually needed this lesson, maybe this video's good, but this just seems so like anyone who's like a normal person just kind of this isn't a brave stance to be taking. This is just, hey, treat people with decency. And they're like hooting and hollering, fucking she's stunning and brave over here.
Not Adam play. We have done the experiment and controlled for...
There he is. Look, this is some good clapping. This is like almost seal clapping.
Variables.
He's
We have done the experiment and...
Even after all of the alleged cocaine use, allegedly, he's looking great. He looks like he's got a little bit of the alleged cocaine on his like beard stubble there. Like right around there. A little bit, you know, he might want to, you know, clean that up, allegedly. But, you know, good to see old cesspit.
Controlled for the variables. Adam will read a script written by the same writer that I will read the other half of the script for, but I'll be the one flamed. And yeah, it also happens.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that people seem to dislike this lady more than allegedly cokehead Sessler. But, you know, judging by how she's acting here, maybe she's like, I'm just gonna say it, maybe she's just kind of a bitch. I mean, I don't know, she seems very... I wouldn't watch this person. I wouldn't watch any of these people. Good God. Good God. I mean, I don't have much self-respect, but I have some. Yeah, I don't know. Who is watching G4? I don't know.
Mr. Gerard and TBH, but that doesn't discount the sexism of how it happens to me when it does. Both things can be true, that there is a general hatred of any change that isn't Adam, and that all receive special flame just for being a woman. And I wish I could turn the camera around so that you could see the incredible team that make X-Play. Half of our producers and...
This game is produced by a company with a wide cultural background of people and genders, and this is like that. This is the little statement they give you before the start of an Assassin's Creed game to let you know that it's not racist or whatever. And that their company is totally not staffed by rapists. Speaking of which, we've got 3 male gamers in this room. At least one of them is probably going to turn out to be some kind of weirdo. My money is on alleged cokehead, but I don't know. I don't know.
Writers are women. Emily, Abby, Megan, Joe, Jake, Zipper, Gabby, It goes on and on and on. Former writers
Zipper.
that are now on ATOS like Vanessa. When you're
Vanessa, Joni, Big T, The Waz. It's Scott. Don't let anybody know about that. He doesn't.
in our DMs or on those YouTube
It really sucks. It was because as somebody who doesn't care about G4 and was just like on the outside of this, it was like, hey guys, Scott the Waz is coming to TV. And I'm like, oh, is he gonna be on like Netflix or are they gonna give him like a Disney Plus show? No, it's just, they're just playing his YouTube videos on like this old TV channel from like 2008. They're not like, I don't think they're back on TV. They just, I mean, maybe they are. Who the fuck watches TV? They've got like a Twitch channel. That's what this is. And it's like, that was like lame. And then like 5 minutes after fucking G4 came back, it was just this. Like, wow, real way to set yourself off on a good foot right there.
comments or in Twitch chat right now, those reactionary threads thinking that I'm somehow ruining your current X-Play experience because you can't
You are.
objectify me how you previously did to Morgan, or that I'm somehow less qualified to speak on something, but you can't quite put your finger on why, even though I'm reading the exact same script as Adam, but you have no problem with he's part of it.
No, I also hate Adam. I think he's an annoying piece of shit, and he always has been. That's just my opinion, of course. She is like, but she's like, how dare you say that I'm ruining your X-Play experience? Like, you literally actively are. I mean, not me. For me, I'm seeking this out. This is what I came for. But for somebody who's just watching this because it's like, I remember the simple old days of G4 TV before Kotaku ruined everything, before every new game needed to have some write-up about how the main character's cleavage is too big or whatever the fuck. I wanna watch some classic G4. It's nice that they're back. I'm gonna watch, it's all sexism. Oops, all, like, weird, judgmental, you're a bad person because you're, like, male or whatever. I don't know. It's just very strange.
You're letting your unconscious biases ruin my day, and you're gatekeeping the gaming space. So maybe for 2022, we be a bit nicer, a bit more self-reflective, and we enjoy the fact that people are working hard to make free content for you. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, I don't, I mean, they listen to you. You finally, those wascally men treating you like you're lesser, finally they're listening to you, and they're not watching.
Hey.
Stunning and brave! Stunning! Woo! Woo! Yeah! You're totally not bangable! Woo! So that was embarrassing for everybody involved. Thank you. Thank you for not clicking away while that was happening. That was G4 rant, lady. And I mean, everybody has been making fun of this. You know, it's not just people that look like, it's not just people that look like me. It's everybody. Everybody has been making fun of this lady. Women, children, the elderly, refugees probably. Everybody has been making fun of this lady. And this rant that's like, she just found feminist frequency last week. And she has a lot to say now that she has discovered feminist frequency, let me tell you. So yeah, that was wholly unlikable and awful. Let's move along. $5 from Borger Tibby. Dork, look up Believe It or Not, I'm Watching E3. It's an old G4 musical / commercial advertising how you could watch E3 on G4. Oh my god. What the... Oh man. Oh, this is classic. You know, I say I never watched G4, but like, look at this. This is you type this in and you see these hoodie wearing gamers.
It's our RC room, pretty much.
Okay.
Bill to crack down on life.
We'll give it some time.
G4 live at E3.
Hell yeah, virtual titties, car game.
I can't believe it's for real.
Happens every
I
year.
just happened to flip on to G4.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
can't even describe what I feel. Believe it or not, I'm watching E3. I never thought I'd get in so easily. Watching all day in my beat-up chair.
Alright, that's quite enough of that. I'm sure it's so good. I'm sure it stays, I'm sure it's a very good video. We're not watching any more of that. That's the G4 situation. They came back. Nobody really wanted them to come back, but I guess they did, and like a couple of people were interested, and they sure killed that real fast. They yeah, so that's that situation. Now it's time to talk about another slightly more recent situation. Now switch to that there. I don't know how many people have heard of Matthew Harris and what he's been up to. But essentially there is a guy who was a lecturer. I don't know if he was like a professor or if he was just a lecturer at the university UCLA, which I guess is in Colorado. Not sure. Going on down to South Park. And it was discovered, and I'm not sure if the cops discovered it or who discovered it. I think it was like known, because there's like an email or something that we'll read that gets into it. But it was discovered that this guy, Dr. Matthew Harris, PhD, had like he had a manifesto, which is always a good, you know, I could have said that he had an 800-page manifesto, which he does, and that wouldn't have necessarily made it sound stupider than he has a manifesto. It could have been 5 pages. Once you call something that you're writing a manifesto, I mean, I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, he has an 800-page manifesto filled with just about every mean, naughty slur word that you can say. He says the feller word, the hard R. He says that about I think it was like 3,000 times, probably more than that. There was somebody looked it up specifically and found that it was like they control F'd the document, and it was quite a lot. There's also a YouTube channel, but I don't know how much of that we're gonna be. There's not really, his YouTube is not that interesting, but I'm gonna get this open here. Credits to let's see, Ashton found this, or didn't find it, but like posted it on the thing. Found it for us. That's Beefcake. And then Ark put together this document, and I believe Alex assisted with the censoring of the document. I would have preferred not to censor anything, you know, but frankly, I don't know even how much of this I can show. Most of the bad words have been censored, and I still don't know if I can really show it comfortably. But, you know, we're gonna try. This is the manifesto of Dr. Matthew Harris, Doctor of Philosophy and Schizophrenia. You know, let's get some music going here, because, you know, we need like some soft jazz or something. Or we could... could play Metallica. We could play, yeah, but no, let's get some, like, what is this? Sounds good. Let's throw that on. Dr. Matthew Harris, Doctor of Philosophy and Schizophrenia, former lecturer at UCLA who was arrested on February 1st for threatening to shoot up the campus. Included in his threats was an 803-page manifesto featuring 10,386 uses of the gamer word, his plans to commit genocide against everyone who isn't African American, and incel rage over being rejected by one of his former professors, who had to file a restraining order against him after he threatened to murder her. So again, great start, great summary to this situation. Thank you once again, Ark. And we can see this is his 803-page manifesto is broken apart into books as if this was Lord of the Rings. We got now censored. You can figure out for yourself what each word means. You can figure that out. But terrorist fellers activate. Follow the tree, my territory. Catastrophic rise of my martyrs. Worldwide extinction of all species. Only one man alive is Matthew C. Harris. God. Headphones are like pressing. There's like the little thing on the top of this cap, and the headphones were like pressing right down into that. It was really hurting my baby soft spot that's on the top of my scalp. But only man alive is Matthew C. Harris. World-ending corpse apocalypse. I love that Electric Wizard album. That's great. Civil conquest, kill everything. Infinite effortless fun, reality tunnels, and the prophecy of Matthew C. Harris. You can see here the over 10,000 times that the feller word comes up. And, yeah, sent from my iPhone from Matthew Harris to Rosalind Harris. Subject, plans to murder Catherine Ritchie in September when UC Irvine opens with a MP5 for giving me schizophrenia. I didn't know that was like a communicable disease. Just so you know. I will probably be moving closer to Irvine's campus so that I can hunt this bitch down and put bullets in her. Okay, then. My psychiatrist said good luck and told me I have schizophrenia. His psychiatrist said good luck. All right. Who is this psychiatrist? Who do you... He told the psychiatrist that he has plans to kill someone, and the guy was just like, Godspeed, so long, and thanks for all the fish. Alright then. American something. There's a joke there to be made about, like, American healthcare or something. Now I get shouted at all day, and frankly, I'm ready to go Chris Dorner on these white people. Catherine Ritchie will be the first person... Alright, so he's like straight up saying he's gonna murder people. Matthew began exhibiting erratic and violent behavior at the beginning of 2021. Multiple reports filed by students ranging with complaints about general academic misconduct to more severe accusations of sexual harassment and potential possession of child sex abuse materials. Hang on. He's so peacefully nuzzled in there. God damn it. Look at this. Are you happy? Are you happy that I have to now... Are you happy with yourself? Get him there. That's a good size right there. Matthew began... Alright, so... He was put on leave from UCLA at the end of March 2021. This professor is extremely unprofessional and has sent his personal pornographic content to a student. This is his YouTube channel. Please fire this professor. His actions are not acceptable. As far as we can tell, this guy was being complained about quite a lot, and the school just didn't care. They just kept him there for some reason. Let me bring out the chat. Yeah, no, you came at the right time, right when we rise the Sangi. You know, I hope that we don't have to bring out the Sangi every stream. But every stream something happens and just ruins that. Let's see here. Easily my least favorite class at UCLA ever. He is very dry and could not care less about the class. This was a class on music and personal identity, and he made the final a 16-page essay about race in America, a topic that was not discussed at all in class. In addition, he made us research it and cite papers that had nothing to do with anything relating to music. He has an extremely dry tone, and lectures consisted of him projecting his notes, like a dense Word document, on the screen and just reading off of it. He sounds mad that he has to lecture. He sounds mad for a number of reasons. In addition, he makes you do reading summaries before every class, which is annoying. Fair. Many people in my class complained to the department that he was being unreasonable throughout the quarter, and he kept changing the syllabus, presumably because the department kept on getting mad at him. There was someone in my class whose grade was changed 43 times after the quarter ended. He started messaging people in the middle of the summer saying that he spilled Chinese food on their final and that they need to resubmit it. It is so laughable that I would not believe this about a professor had I not experienced it. He changed my grade 3 times. He also discourages being a good student. This is because there were people who didn't submit the midterm who he assured would still at least get an A-. I have no idea how this guy is still teaching. I mean, I would assume, you know, he constantly brings up race, he hates white people. Let's be honest here, he probably just told the school board or whatever, the faculty was like, yeah, if you fire me, I'm gonna go to the, like, CNN and make this a thing. And so they were just like, well, what do we do? I don't know. Pay for his Chinese food that he spilled, I guess, I don't know. And now, yes, here we have a good email. Forward, Matthew C. Harris, inappropriate behavior master file. To whom it may concern, trigger warning! This email contains content that depicts CP, predatory behavior, SA, pedophilia, homophobia, anti-feminist rhetoric, ethnocide, and violence. Wow, you made all of those actual problem issues sound like nothing. Sound like just some Tumblr idiot. Or Twitter idiot, I guess now. I don't know, every time I see, like, SA, let alone trigger warning. I mean, but that's fine. I'm still in the mental headspace of that last video, which of course was like 2014. This is a complete description as well as compiled screenshots of the most disturbing and disgusting content from UCLA's philosophy postdoctoral fellow and professor of Phil 168, Matthew C. Harris's YouTube channel. This is the link to his channel. Here are the facts. Invited several female students visit to a coffee shop that was closed, then invited to visit his apartment for in-person office hours with inappropriate intentions, behaved inappropriately with one female student, assigned a 21-page final, which included reading Christopher Dorner's Manifesto and Hitler's Manifesto, Mein Kampf, which made a large majority of the students uncomfortable. In light of the content and racially violent messages he has posted on his YouTube channel, this is even more disturbing. Was reported to Gavin Lawrence, head of the philosophy department, for the behavior thus far, and Harris seemingly retaliated by giving the large majority of the class a final grade of a C+. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Like, leaving aside everything else this guy's done, possibly being a Sangi, trying to murder people, or whatever, you should not be allowed as a professor at a university to retaliate against the faculty or whatever by giving your students all a bad grade. That should be, like, immediate. Not only are you fired, but all of the grades are, like, reset and they get an actual professor in to actually teach them and grade them. That is absolutely insane that the school would just allow that. Like, again, leaving aside everything else, just like, oh yeah, it's fine, you know, John over there is not gonna get to become a doctor now because he only got a C+ on his thing. I mean, I don't know, that's probably not... It's college, it's not exactly like high school, but it just seems really unfair. It's also philosophy, so like, what the fuck good is that and anything? No, nobody gives a shit about your grade on your philosophy test or whatever. Unless you get hired by an equally crazy and stupid company. But yeah, that just still seems like, outside of everything else, it's retaliating against the head of the philosophy department by giving them all C+. Just ruining all of those students, like, you know, a lot of them probably tried. They all had to put up with his ridiculous course plan. He was apparently supposed to be teaching people about music, and it turned into race. And all these people are just like, God, I just need this good grade, god damn it, I'll just do the work, whatever. And he didn't give a shit. He just C+. That part really pissed me off, I don't know why. Most disturbingly, on March 28th, he emailed one student privately this video from his YouTube channel depicting pornographic content. Attached is proof of the email sent to the student, omitting the student's name for privacy. Links to the video. Disturbing screenshots from the video. I don't know if we can... Oh, okay. Here are specific disturbing screenshots from the video that was sent to a student. These folders depict titles such as Training Little Girls, Anal, Bathroom Blowies, Blondes, Unsorted Youngins, Young Stepdaughters, Porn and Art, BJ's, Backshots, Lily Raider. If looking at closely, looking. This is what happens when your teachers don't do a good job. You say looking. If looking at closely, the purple overlay is heavily edited porn. Well, I'm not looking at it that closely, and I suggest that none of you do. It's just a purple overlay, don't worry, there's nothing going on there. I've also attached DMs from Duke University senior basketball player Jade Williams. Her name was used in a video titled by Harris without her consent. The video was titled, Jade, You Owe Me More Than Cookies. The location is tagged Jade Williams. Duke University is Harris's alma mater. He received his PhD in 2019, meaning Jade was only a college sophomore when he was attending. Attached to this email are screenshots of the most disturbing content from his channel, including but not limited to sexual content of young female underage white girls and violent rhetoric inciting murder. 9/11 video tagged slut titled Fireworks. Christopher Dorner idolization, disturbing thumbnails, explicit thumbnails. Yeah. Oh geez, it keeps going. Pornographic folders, depictions, sexual depictions of white women. That's my new album name right there. Sexual scenes from video. Sexually explicit photo of underage girl. Tag the blowjob beauty bar. Thumbnails of underage girls. Tag whitegirlmine.png. UCLA female volleyball players posted without consent. So on and so on. Rape bay. There's feet. You know, Reddit AMA here, which we'll look at shortly. I won't get too much into this out of respect for the females who are dealing with this and have dealt with this since January. But yes, he supposedly gave her the address to a coffee shop in Westwood to meet up and discuss school-related material. The coffee shop was closed, and so he began walking her back to her apartment in Westwood, to his apartment in Westwood. She was essentially lured back to his place. It was reported to Title IX and no action was ever taken. I spoke on the phone with Title IX about handing over evidence to help the case, a full 3-hour video of his original YouTube channel that I screen recorded, but they would not guarantee I remained anonymous. I voiced concerns for my safety, considering his glorification of the Dorner Manifesto, and they told me they would speak to the legal department and get back to me on a specific date. Never got a call back. So you are told as a school, oh yeah, this guy that works for you is like talking about how he wants to murder people, he's got child porn and all this shit, and they're just like, you know, we'll figure it out. The game is on. you know, he's not going anywhere. I'll do it tomorrow. Absolutely absurd. Matthew is now in police custody, being held without bail and facing federal charges, which is for the best. And now we get into the Manifesto excerpts. The 33 Commandments, Feller World Terrorism. Number 1, they work together as a coordinated mass. Hoard nothing defeats them except war and... A mass horde, sorry. There's no punctuation, so, you know, nothing defeats them except war and terrorism. There are no good ones. Even the nice ones who pretend to have Feller's back will drop him into the gutter if he whistles at an unworthy woman. So tell 88 to suck my dick. Tell 1488 to swallow my nut off the floor. Believe me, she will feel pains she didn't know her body could. Tell Stormfront to lick Feller's boots. Feller's tongue my anus, of course. Tell Spencer to get a bullet in his skull. Tell the loser to piss his pants in a basement and hide behind the Bible after he's done hiding from me. Oh boy. Tell the loser, like when I pissed on your couch and you smiled, this is who you will always be. Now you're dead. Fuck you, Fitzhenry. Die of being a stupid fucking inferior piece of trash. Your blood is garbage and so are your thoughts. Your sister gave me 88 head. Your little sister gave me 88 swallows. Millhouse get shot and die. What did Millhouse do? Millhouse is yellow. He's not one of them crackers. Being a feller while they free fall to death. Lincoln Trump. Number 1, fuck Kermit the Frog. Number 52, I will deflate you with my penis. 26, feller, I got an erection from looking at a red classic sports car once. Don't try to interpret sexuality with theories. All that is clown shit they use to brainwash you. Kill the men of other tribes and steal... Wow, this is great. This is some wonderful stuff that I'm saying. Are we still live? Have I been arrested yet? What the fuck is this? Take women as hot... I'm not even gonna say a lot of these things. Like, I'm trying to read this, and what I get, dribble, 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 I keys, irrelevant and dead, ooga booga, decline it. Oh, geez, 32, monkey blood, the return of AIDS! Monkey fried Weiss. Are you really proud to be a monkey? Does it please you to have your cognition locked in by being overly embodied? Do you enjoy being limited in your ability to abstract or think abstractly because your mind dominated by proprioception and gesture? And then number 4 is, ooh, oh, 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 ooh. Just, you know, hang on. Just a little bit of this. Ooh, ooh, oh, ooh. Yeah, Number 40, delete all memes before they happen. Number 41, memes don't exist! Which kind of means that number 40 didn't... It's fine. 185, the only good character in all of good entertainment... Oh, right. Right. While he's talking about Asian individuals in this one, figure out the slurs. The only good character in all of good entertainment is Android 18. Besides her, all of anime is useless sync propaganda. I regret that my parents let me watch Captain Planet, Cosmopolitan bullshit, and Sailor Moon bing bong horseshit. Figure out the slurs, fill in the blanks. Fellers, stay away from my elf girl. Commandment plus, fellers die and stay away from my elven girls. Number 206, Android 18 had no smell. Her sweat was pure water. Android 18, vegan lime ice cubes. Number 207, Android 18 had no smell. Her sweat was pure water. Android 18 shits vegan lime ice cubes. Number 208, dreadlocks cause organ failure. Somebody tell Wooly, shit. Number 209, if you've had dreadlocks more than a year, all of your blood is damaged and you'll die a motionless, skinny vegetable with no stomach. This is so diverse, you know, we go from, you know, murder to Android 18 to motionless vegetables. There's a lot happening here. Fill in the blanks, that's right. Ah, Swedish, get your meltdown, Lois. And now we have this. This is a rant that goes on for something like 80 pages or something. The airport at the gate. The airport at the gate. Yeah. Right. Right. In the sink, I see only a few human qualities. Those are just because you've been brainwashed. If I was doing better, I would have never made a mistake. Never mistake a McDonald's reptilia. I don't know what that one is. I don't know McDonald's. Yes, they have gills, scales, and fish antenna in their spirit and energy. If a fish pretended to be a man, it would look like a Chinese goose, buck teeth to chonk on eels. The blood is filled with seaweed and plankton run through their veins. The sink is like an empty shell where the frightened animal has already scurried off and buried itself in the sand. It has the spirit energy of a slug hiding in a snail shell. And then we get this part here, which I can really only read in the following fashion. Let me just get a little bit of this going. And throw on, sure, this. Repugnant! Like bile from the lower rung of your ribcage! The color of a dark, rotten room! With lead poison biological waste! Stacked high in barrels! Behind the sweatshop, a dog soaked in soy sauce! Meets the deep fryer! You come back in 10 minutes, stop trying to blend in! Wuhan Han, Chinese Han! Bing bong, Han! Han, 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 Han! And yeah, that just keeps going. You know, he branched out into being a black metal musician. And you know, I think his lyrics are at least as good as like Cannibal Corpse or something. Take a look at chat. Yeah, Lovecraft is there, him and his cat. Soy sauce, yeah. Settle for the fat ones while I masturbate to the pretty sorority girls that I know. Oh, is this the guy that Frost Urine was like upset about in the last video? Holy shit! This is him! These two are connected! This is the type of guy who would think that it's like a compliment to be like, yeah, I jerk off to you all the time, sweetheart. Ugh. This is him. This is the guy. And as we can see, simply telling that guy to not be racist is probably not going to help once he has the 800-page manifesto. You'd have to go in and delete a lot of words. I can tell you right now that the two people who tried to censor this fucking document after the fact, they couldn't even get through all of it. Never slow down enough to speak to because I still have to prove myself and I can never prove enough. Just rap! Because a PhD isn't enough? Because being a professor isn't enough? Because starting new sciences isn't what the fuck? 47! 47! 47! 47! I need scissors! 61! Can I get a discount skinny kite for free? Guess not, but it's cheaper than a blonde, you know. Goose trying to have ideas was stupid. I should have just been an engineer or a plastic surgeon and closed my brain off. Woof! 45! 450! Years! I want to be in heaven when the blonde girls don't have halitosis Strawberry fingernails on my dick! Now that how do you... Sonic challenge for everyone. How do you vocalize strawberry fingernails, all one word, on my dick, exclamation mark, and then 1,000 periods, and a few commas. There's commas in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's just commas. He just randomly added, it's like when you do the like OMG 11 exclamation mark 11, except he just like actually did that. Oh god, what the fuck is this? Sicken heiß Namen Roster Foller en Dastribuden Nassen Ficken en Flucken Hagen Holsen Mussen Lagen Dürfen Offen Passen Koffen Heißen Fliegen Ticken Pod Perfoff Dunkoff Spersen. Jesus was a shitty messiah. If he was so great, the Jews wouldn't have been able to kill him. He didn't even invade Poland. This is just all over the place. This is great. Since they are inferior to Matthew C. Harris, they try to lie that their small penises are even penises. They don't have penises. All they have is vaginas with big clits. Hassan Piker doesn't have a penis. Hassan Piker is not a... Hassan Piker is not a man because he only has a 1-inch clit. All Hassan Pikers have 1-inch clitorises when erect it is only 1 inch. Hassan Piker has a 1 inch or less clit that he calls a penis with a small vagina underneath it. All Hassan Pikers have 1-inch clitorises when erect. The rest is all a lie. They use animation methods. They're all just lies to pretend their penis is more than 1 inch. That applies to all other races. That applies to all other men except for Matthew C. Harris. All other men have penises that are smaller than 2 inches. All feller besides Matthew C. Harris have penises that are under 2 inches when erect. Matthew C. Harris has a penis that is 10 inches when erect. Choke on that, Obama. Even when soft, Matthew C. Harris's penis is larger than any other man when fully erect. Erect, Matthew C. Harris has a thick 10-inch penis. You know, this is like, what do they call it? Like manifestation? If he just keeps typing this for another 40 pages, it'll eventually come true. They have nothing more than a 1-inch penis when erect, which is to say that of all other species of men, the quartering and all the other species described in this book have a 1-inch penis at most. I can agree with that one. And yeah, it just keeps going. Matthew C. Harris's penis never gets tired and is always in perfect condition for pleasure and enjoyment, and I can fuck without stopping or pausing for years at a time without sleeping or resting. I never get tired. I never need to rest. I am always extremely horny. Matthew C. Harris, am always incredibly horny, hornier than any other man alive. On average, every time Matthew C. Harris, I, the prophet of this book, ejaculate, I come an entire cup of semen. I can come 100 times in a single day. Matthew C. Harris never needs to pause between orgasms. Matthew C. Harris just keeps coming and never stops fucking. Matthew C. Harris just keeps coming until Matthew C. Harris wants to get back to fucking. I just switch modes between fucking mode and coming mode. So coming is infinitely, no woman can make me ejaculate, but I have absolute control over when I ejaculate. So coming is infinitely easy because I never surrender. The enjoyment and pleasure of coming is something no other species can enjoy from sex. No other species of man can ever enjoy sex again. They only get pleasure out of dying. Their sex is discontinued. Henrik shot Cobain in the 60s. Sometimes when I'm annoyed, I'm like, shit, I should have married a kite. I imagine Hitler occasionally felt the same way. Never use Helvetica. That shit's for friends named Jebedoy Hoya Haya Hoya Hoya Haya or Brie. Don't get me wrong, I would fuck a redhead, but I still hate leprechauns. Got a real refrain here. Let me just go ahead and bring it back right quick here. I'm already there! Get blood cancer and die, brain! Fuck you! Get blood cancer! It's just for me! The final epiphany! Get blood cancer! Fuck you! Get you, Owen! Get blood cancer! Get blood cancer! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get blood cancer! Fuck you! Get blood cancer! Fuck you! Fuck you! Get blood cancer! Blood cancer! Fuck you! Get blood cancer, Wayne! Get blood cancer! Get blood cancer, Andrew! Fuck you! You don't know shit! Get blood cancer, friend! And you know, it keeps going, obviously. I'm sure my neighbor's very happy right now. Fuck you, get fucking heart cancer, have another surgery, and die, not he table, friend. Unstoppable feller violence forever. No feminist ally or coalitions. The friend Cracker Barrel is the devil. Quackabowel. Stop that stupid Ahu ego shit. It isn't cute, it's disgusting. Maybe the mother was smothering, I don't know, it's fucked up she used to call you Matilda. Ain't very flattering, ain't flattering at all. You look back and you resent that shit. She bothered you while you tried to eat a bag of chips. I had a house in my bank account and she'd still shout at me for eating chips out the bag. Fuck nachos. Fuck that cosmopolitan bullshit. Fuck that salad bowl. Get blood cancer. Real shit. As I was saying, though, I used to dream Katie Scandinavia would come back. I used to watch the Olsen twins dreaming of Katie Scandinavia. Well, I hate certain types of people. Again, I don't want to read some of this, because some of this is just waiting to be taken out of context. I probably never would have studied all that German philosophy if I wasn't dreaming of those little blonde pigtails. So what is that? Probably the whole reason World War II was those blonde pigtails. I think that's what it comes down to. That's my analysis of why the war was fault. Is he trying to say fought? And I guess he's got a boner for the, like, Full House twins? Alright. I see the words Tentacles from the Jew here. Another good album title. So white that French vanilla is an insult to her whiteness, because she is pure, 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 pure. There's a pure with a little umlaut. Uncut, untouched, unconceived, unconsidered, unknown. Pure, 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 pure. Notice how those letters move effortlessly from right to left on the keyboard. Pure, 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 pure. Cleanest of the clean, whitest of the white. White, 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 white. Okay, chat. There is a mission in Oblivion where, from what I remember, you go to a lighthouse and you find that the guy who lived there killed his mom and he has his mom's head on a plate. And then you find his journal and it turns into like 6 pages of the word black over and over again. Like, that's what this is. This is so... I don't know how this man managed to function as a university professor. This is like screamingly insane. This is like, how are you not under a fucking bridge screaming at passing cars at this point? This is like, how are you not on a ledge somewhere? Stole a joke from Seinfeld. Snow is transparent, she's just white. So white she doesn't smell when she sweats. So white her sweat smells like French snow on sweet cake icing. Fresh snow. So white her shit smells like vanilla ice cream, because it is. So she shits vanilla ice cream and her saliva smells like cotton candy. Her shit is pure vanilla ice cream. I love that these are like numbered. It's like, if you'll turn your attention to number 233, her shit is pure vanilla ice cream. Her bodily fluids are delicious and desirable for me to eat. So white, her vomit smells comforting, like staying in bed with the windows open on a rainy day. Kissing her with unbrushed teeth and her most sour breath is like she just finished eating a green Jolly Rancher. Would you buy a girl who farts a lot? I'm asking you. Wrapping paper. Fellers, stop responding to wrapping paper. Fellers, stop vying to have the best wrapping paper. Stop giving women permission to be so shallow that they give that wrapping paper is their goal. What the fuck is wrapping paper? You worship the Hassan by putting his name on your woman's foot. You worship your slave master. Alright, something about sinks with refrigerator skulls. Oh, and now we get into Zelda! Nice! Okay, hang on. We gotta turn off the smooth jazz or whatever. We gotta... Let me just get this going here. Get a little bit of this. A little bit of that. Like this. Like that. This, like that. 189! Queen of Gold Heads is not the real one. You can tell by looking at her that she is not the real one. That's not where the real one would stand, and that's not what she would look like. She's got some demonic angles, but she's not the gateway. I don't know what you would call it. That ain't Zelda! Zelda would not stand there and be pissed on in a funeral circle of hedonism and puke. The real one would be studying physics at Cornell to learn how to build lasers. If white women has pointy ears like Zelda, they would be harder for the... Oh, we didn't block that one out. The Jew to corrupt. Zelda is real because you have to kill to get her. Elsa is the lie that she can be captured without energy. Just what the Jew wants you to think. I'm reading this from a thing. Don't get mad at me. That you can capture her just by approaching with a smile and clever pickup line. And then I guess we stop talking about Zelda. And then we get more... Why the fuck did Simba meet a very odd couple of animals of different races who sang and lived together named Timon and Pumbaa, who tried to convince him to give up on being a man? Their message was to take it easy and don't worry for as long as you live. A man must go to war! A man must fight for himself and his tribe! Because that's what men are! Yeah, a lot more, stuff. Boo 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 boo, back at you, motherfucking Teletubby, get AIDS positive. I am gold, I am not black. I am the golden feller! Enough Zelda music. Do we get more Zelda? There's like a lot more about Zelda. Where the fuck is all the Zelda? God damn it. There was like, he's like really into Zelda. I don't know, there's like more to it than that, but I guess it's not on here. But yeah, there's a lot in the manifesto. If you just like Control F for Zelda, you'll find quite a bit. Let me, there you go. When Lodo Dan was put into the crazy house for schizophrenia, the prison guard night shit nurse looked just like Gnarls Barkley. Maybe he wouldn't be surprised. It made him wonder if he was crazy. Shut the fuck up! I'm writing it, bitch! Does that make him crazy? Weave a new attack at KK Karen and get cracking at this hellberry. Taff Lewo McGregory got dicked. The reason men like smooth legs and hairless armpits is pedophilia. Number 4, 10 lines on a white bitch. That's something I can get used to. A white bitch should be various levels of pale. A white bitch should have more pale on her kitties and her ass and her pussy undercover ice cream. Alright. And she should stay the same age. Ava gave the best blowjobs, but she didn't shave her underarms, so it was never going to last. I used to call her Bird. Strange how oral sex makes a woman suddenly more attractive than she could have been otherwise. You learn a lot about a woman by how she sucks her dick. Ava basically inhaled it and held it in her throat while she made wishes. She called me God, and that was appreciated. She could have done better, though, which is probably why I took a shit in her bed before I bounced. Is that Ava Braun? Is he imagining himself as Hitler there? I don't know. Shoestring fries are the best because I get this is just all over. This is an all-purpose manifesto. There's something in here for every day of your life. Shoestring fries are the best because I get all the texture and enjoyment of eating while feeling the sort of abundance that feels miraculous. Like there's an infinity to be enjoyed, and I don't have to worry about the timer running out. The anxiety I felt as a child of playing levels in video games where the timer is being depleted is still with me as an adult who is resisting the white man's definition of time. The white man's definition of time, everyone. Is this like how in Wheel of Time they have like 10-day weeks? I'm on book 14 now, by the way. I'm on the last book. It's almost done. The limit the white man puts on the feller's life by defining the calendar and time is unacceptable. It's like being told it is bedtime while the sun is still out and it's only 8 a.m. The white man cannot define time. The Matt Harris must have his own calendar and his own physics. The Matt Harris must never feel that he is limited because of bullshit imposed by others. I must be able to eat until I feel like stopping. I must be able to fuck and come as many times as I want. No one's opinion or jealous comments must ever be heard again. Ignorance. Yeah, ignorant. I'm done listening and hearing such wasteful bullshit. Now to type more about Zelda and shoestring fries. Number 271, is not a person. 217, Mengele came to him in a dream. Burning children with a, John Benet Ramsey shows up. Ramses, it's all connected. I never met a bitch named Hannah that wasn't a bitch. Or a slut. Kill anyone who has ever eaten a tamale! This is a good place to start the genocide. No TV in the background, no male sounds ever. Don't record it with men. Stop making amateur porn. If the woman doesn't push her ass all the way back to the pelvis doggy style is stupid. Same with riding. Don't just massage the tip. Slam the ass on the pelvis and make sounds that are squishy and loud. Cover yourself in oil so it all sounds slippery and gushy. Make the entire process sound as wet as your insides, lady. Bing bong, bing bong, fried duck, rolled roast, pork egg roast, rang, pong ping pong, wang ping pong, wang ping pong, wang ping pong, wan ping ping pong pong, wing pong, pong ping, pong. Thanks for COVID, you goose. Now my internet is corrupted with goose channels and hentai languages and hentai languages. Wow. You can't just come at me with that one. You can't just bury that at the end of all this crazy and have me read hentai languages. That's great. Fuck the Wu-Tang Clan. I love Sardine's winter wear collection. Don't you love when the Rick P. Manbaiter talks down to you and says you are unsophisticated, so you must wear his family's sardines clothes? Yes, it is my favorite way to apologize for being a feller, to spend energy on collecting the Hassan Piker's sardines collection. I still don't know who Hassan Piker is referencing here. When she lectured about groups, who is she really helping? She's helping white men be white men. Stay away from Mickey Mouse. True love is real, but stay the fuck away from Mickey Mouse. Don't eat Reese's with a spoon. Remove Queen of Goldheads and make the names more general. There is no one above Matt Harris. Cat's all scratched up and dinged to piece. She has saggy jowls and Jim Crow's feet. Kitty Cat shouldn't have been sucking on the Danimals at Cunty. Kitty Cat Lupus Claire de Lupus Blonde Lupus. The richest cat Lupus. Cat is rich with painful bleeding cervix. Don't let the devil cook your pizza. And then we get, for being the enemy of fellers for 450 years. Kill all pretzels for being the enemy of fellers for 450 years. and that goes on for over 1,000 words, or 1,000 instances of that, rather. 1,000 instances of this whole thing being copy-pasted. That's pretty great. You could tile your walls with this pattern. Gravity is the first lie that leads Feller down. Down. Down, down, down. 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 Down, down, down. 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 Down, 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 down. To worship down. 123 is an enslavement to make Feller worship downwardness. It is the thought that is always with Feller. They teach Feller to believe that Feller needs to consult the enemy that has afflicted him with this lie. Gravity helps the Oscar Mayer juice sink in you. Don't resist. Oscar Mayer is grateful there's room for squares on his prostate. You don't even need a sip. Your body is a neverland for Oscar Mayer John Smith. They call him John Mayonnaise at the temple. Lonely, mustardy, autistic. Another lie is dinosaurs, since they can't teach the child to believe something as stupid as that all animals came from each other, and before that animals came from rocks. Rocks are stupid. Only McDonald's believe rocks are intelligent. They tried to lie to you that trees and rocks have intelligence. Only the McDonald's believes that stupid shit. They try to lie to you that trees and rocks are the beginning and out of mud and farts and stupid shit, so that no one believes comes all the other species. Species didn't come from anywhere, they were summoned and the portals were closed. Girls don't orgasm, girls don't squirt, girls don't orgasm, girls don't ejaculate. That stupid shit McDonald's made up. Shut the fuck up, your opinion is irrelevant, go back into the ground with the wops. Live underground till you starve to death, get blood cancer. Chase the sinks back underground. There is no mystery. There are no- wait, hang on. Wait. There is no mystery? There are no riddles, there are no puzzles. Die, you burnt crud bullshit. Get AIDS again! Double serving! The blood of a kite with an alipatapa accent. Pati patiti adi bada bada bada. Get blood cancer. Fuck hashtags, kill hashtags, no hashtags. Fuck your cuntus, contest, countess, kuntosh infinitely. Don't be prideful to be compared to a horse. 280, a horsey girl, a whore horse, a horror, harrowing, horse, galloping, sloppy, galloping, trotting, trotty, protter, fodder, gallop, limp, lope, lop, looper, horse, stallion, whores, worst, warsaw, arbeit, mocked, fry. Line them up, press execute, president extra curation, X's blood, extra bleed, Duracell endure, press play, Prezi Nazi, needle in the bleed out. Are these like lyrics? Some of this feels like it's supposed to be in a song. Lorena, renal failure, fatigue, oh boy, Lorena bobbing, Babbitt. Why is he talking about Lorena Bobbitt? I don't know. But that's it. That's the end of it. That's the end of what we have here anyway, which is a brief sum of his writings. Again, this is an 800-page manifesto. So we got some of the highlights here, edited a little bit. I think it's funnier, actually, I think if I was sitting here and I was just reading these words like death to, hard R, like reading all of them, I think that would have started to feel a little bit weird. But having it be like the quartering has a 1-inch penis and all of this stuff, that's that made it kind of exciting. So yeah, that man used to teach at a university. Now he's in jail, thank God. I'm just amazed at the incompetence. I mean, yeah, they managed to put him in jail. They managed to find him before he did anything, like, too fucked up. Like actually killing someone or something. But yet, he told his psychologist that he's gonna go kill a lady, and the guy apparently said good luck. Which, I mean, this is an unreliable narrator, to say the least. But I mean, I feel like that might have... Maybe that could have been a thing that the cops, you know, were told about. The university here. Holy shit. If anybody lives... I don't know why I'm sweating so much. It must be all of the gamer words. If any university, like if anybody is in Colorado or anywhere near there and they're considering UCLA, just don't. As far as I can tell, just don't. Because if this guy was allowed to keep teaching up until, like, last year, just don't. Just don't. Just don't ever go to UCLA. So that's that situation. Take a look at chat here. I'm so glad this turned into a stream. Good lord. Yeah, so many good. Let me just real quick, because I know when I go over here to claw quotes, I will. Yeah, well, there you go. I will deflate you with my penis, and it's my camera. Would you buy a girl who farts a lot? Yeah, there's a lot of good out of contexts here, but we are going to go back to the webcam for a minute here. I need to like manipulate my fake fireplace on the TV back there, because this TV likes to shut off after 4 hours, which I could probably turn off it doing that, but then I feel like I just have it on all the time and it would eventually like burn out or something. No, I know who Hassan Piker is, at least somewhat. Somebody sent a super chat about who Hassan Piker... I know who he is. Like, he's an idiot, as far as I can tell. Claims to... Filthy rich, but claims to be a socialist, right? Yeah, thanks to the super chat, folks. I'll be reading those at the end, as usual. No, I know who Hassan Piker is. It was just more like what that was supposed to be a stand-in for. I feel like Ark said what that was referencing, what that was censoring, but yeah, that was inspired to replace the some of the bad words with certain individuals. I remember Ark saying, I was gonna use Hassan for like a certain group, but then it starts to get into, you know, kill all that group, and it's like, yeah, I don't really need to be saying that about another person on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, that was the document. Now, I'm going to take a look here, a little bit of a look-see at Reddit. Everybody's favorite website, Reddit, which has here AMA, former student in Matthew Harris's philosophy class at UCLA. Ask me anything. I have been pretty heavily involved with all this since the beginning. Scale up the size here, because Reddit is tiny for some reason. I gotta look over my Godzilla figure here to see my taskbar. That's good. I really thought this one through. Let me see here. Former student, yeah, ask me anything. Been pretty heavily involved. So the Daily Bruin, UCPD, and Title IX last year all told this person that they couldn't be guaranteed of anonymity. How hard is it? Why couldn't they be guaranteed anonymity? All this was, hey, guys, look at his crazy YouTube channel. Which I guess we might want to look at. But it's kind of hard to do. The channel is down, but all the videos were archived. But I gotta, like, make an account on archive.org. And there's not much. We watched some of his videos, and it's just him, like, sitting alone on his bed or whatever, talking into a mic. And it's all that kind of, like, vaguely philosophical, rambling shit. And occasionally he'll start screaming. If you want, there is an archive.org treasure trove of the Manifesto, some of his other like lectures that he would have in class, pictures, all of his videos. There's like 39 videos. I don't think we need to watch any of them really. Maybe I'll look at them another time and maybe we'll see. But yeah, UCLA, if you're reading this, give us back our money for this joke of a class. I can't understand how this person was telling the cops, Like, telling the cops, hey, this guy's got, like, child porn and is threatening to murder people or whatever. And they're just like, I don't really know how we could do anything about that without giving him your address, though. I don't know how we can... What? I don't know. That is spectacular. I can't believe he didn't kill anybody. I can't believe he even got, like, put in jail. They're so unbelievably incompetent, apparently, in this town or this entire state. Is South Park right? Is Colorado just a joke? Also a former student. I'm seeing only female names listed. He's harassed students from his section while he was a TA at Duke via email for years. Sending emails consisting of sexual content and other gruesome types of things, such as Jeffrey Dahmer. Why did they even hire him as a lecturer? If I had to guess, he was here as a postdoc first and presumably was not yet showing overt issues, or at least not to a significant degree. I mean, apparently it got to a point where he punished his fucking students for his bosses telling him to be better at his job. And they didn't fire him for that. He was told by a professor in his department his dissertation was good and that the department was looking to add someone who studied the philosophy of race. Amazing. Yeah, we really needed somebody in there to teach the whitey that they're bad people, and look at who we got. We got the perfect guy for the job, really. This may be a taboo thing to say. The philosophy department was trying to diversify their instructors. So the faculty agreed to look for someone doing philosophy of race, which is rather new in the field of philosophy, meaning a smaller pool of applicants. He fit what they were looking for to convince themselves and the public that they aren't racist, which is probably why he stuck on for as long as he did. They were just like, multiple women being harassed, possibly he's threatening to kill people, he may or may not have child porn, but he's black, and that makes us look pretty good. You know, we have a brother working for our university. We're pretty progressive at UCLA. Unbelievable. Affirmative action. I'm not a UCLA student, but he taught a class that I took at Duke. I literally drove this man across campus because he missed a bus. I'm at a total loss for words, but at the same time totally can see this happening. Did anything feel off? What did he lecture about? Did he inject a lot of his personal biases, or was it like just a normal, boring lecture? Never lectured us. Never taught a single thing. His camera was turned off the entire quarter. A typical class would be him calling on us to read a passage from the assigned reading for 10 minutes, and then putting us into breakout rooms for the remainder of the class. I remember at the end of the class I would go back to the main room just to see he had already logged off. I complained to friends and family throughout the entire quarter about the fact that he had not lectured a single time. I couldn't believe I was paying for that course. I brushed it all off as a professor who clearly did not care about his job and spent zero time and effort on his course. Then at the end of the quarter is when all the extremely weird stuff began coming out. He incorporated a lot of readings and material about music. Do you know what led to him being fired? Probably his extremely creepy and disturbing YouTube channel, sexual assault allegations, inability to lecture, handing out the entire class C's with zero explanation as to why. He says in his manifesto, they told me at the beginning that I would have an offer at the end of my contract for a tenure track position. My advisor, Alex Julius, said straight up not to worry and that it would just work out. Then when it got time to talk about it, they were like, sorry, dude, budget cuts. If UCLA actually told him it was because of budget cuts, then shame on them. He wasn't getting brought back because he was actually fucking crazy. Yeah, what the fuck? Slavery and race and, oh god, Jesus Christ. Good god, I would kill myself in Minecraft if I had to take this test. If I had to take this course, and even if the professor wasn't crazy, and it was just like a fucking, 40 hours of cultural appropriation, I don't know if I could make it through that without Minecrafting. The day that grades were uploaded is when everything took a wild turn. Everyone in the class received C's except for a couple females who received A+. That was the day that he sent out an email to specific females in our class with a link to his YouTube channel filled with very disturbing content. Obviously, our class complained to the... You know, it really says a lot about this channel that I don't want to look at his YouTube channel because I've seen some of his videos and they were kind of weird, but not weird enough for this channel. And this is welcome to Reddit, where everybody's like, oh my god, it was so disturbing! I'm just like... It's pretty weird. I don't know. It's not weirder than the Manifesto. I think that's the disturbing part. Never change, Reddit. Or do and go off the internet forever. Harris went in and changed our grades back to C's again. Wait, so the department fixed their grades and then he was like, oh no, you fucking don't, crackers, and he went in and changed them again. That's cool. And then the department finally stepped in and took control and gave the entire class A's. Alright, well they deserve A's. They deserve A's for having to sit through this fucking class with this fucking guy. He invited a student into his apartment for office hours. We read this one earlier. Zoom format, wait. What percentage of the time did he seem sane? Place that all in Zoom format. Very uncomfortable, introverted, probably never spoke to us for more than a few minutes straight. Majority of class was spent with classmates in breakout rooms, not with Harris. We never knew how truly insane he was until the end of the quarter when we began arguing with him via the department over the final and grades. Then the YouTube channel was emailed to some students and we understood that we were dealing with a deranged person. Yeah, I'll say. Well, that's it, pretty much. I mean, there's more to it here, but I feel like that about sums it up. Somebody says, hold on, the professor is black. Yeah. This whole time he's been black. He is a black man who really hates white people and pretty much everybody else, including other black people. I mean, he can couch it as like, oh, but it's race this and that, something race, white people bad, but ultimately he hates other black people. He hates like Chinese people. He hates everybody. He's just a crazy person with a lot of hate in his heart. And yeah, he's a black guy. I don't know. Usually when you get the word, the hard R, over 10,000 times in an 800-page document, you assume that person might be like an unhinged white guy. But no, in this case, apparently it was in fact not. This is quite an interesting situation. It appears the guy has been arrested. I don't see him not going to prison, but I mean, you know, fucking, I don't know, they might have to personally give him the addresses of all the people who are like watching this stream right now. In the process of doing that. I don't know how it seems to work there, where it's like, well, I can't get over, like, oh yeah, we can't keep you anonymous while you're complaining that this professor that you are paying money to attend the classes of may or may not be a pedophile and possibly planning murder. We can't keep you anonymous during that. You know, it's a shame we can't do anything about that, since you don't want to, you know, if only you didn't feel the need to remain anonymous, forehead. Fucking lame loser. But yeah, that's Matthew Harris, and thank God he's in prison, or on his way to prison. And, let's see, what do we have next? I was gonna do crazy blogs, that's right. Well, I think we could do a little bit of crazy blogging. Let's, I guess the way I should start this is, so the other night I was talking, I was talking about something. I don't remember what I was talking about, but I was talking and I referenced the one episode of Half in the Bag where Mr. Plinkett, I don't know why I'm on the thing. I have my No, that's wrong. That's Chris. That's the Chris Chan footage. That's wrong. I have the thing here, so I'll just set this up. Yeah, I was looking up. I forget what the context was, but I wanted to look up a screen cap of the episode of Half in the Bag where Mr. Plinkett is wearing the American flag, like windbreaker. This is going somewhere, I promise. I wanted to look that up, and the only that's the one where they push him off the bridge and then they find out later that that was like Queen Elizabeth or whatever. I wanted to look that up, so I looked it up on Google Images. The one image of Harry S. Plinkett in the American flag windbreaker was on this website on Blogspot about vexillology, which is maps, actual maps, not the Twitter kind of map. And yeah, I found this very strange blog. And this is not maybe that interesting, but it's very odd to me, anyway. The Voice of Vexillology, Flags and Heraldry. Learn about flags and uncanny coincidences. And then here it is, you know, first of all, it calls him Henry Plinkett. So they got that wrong. Consistently throughout here, they call him Henry Plinkett. With a USA flag jacket, question mark? And, you know, Mike is here about to push him over the bridge. And it goes into this whole, like, explanation of what Half in the Bag is. When was this written? This was in 2018, so this was, like, fairly recent. Henry Plinkett is the ultimate anti-hero in the Red Letter Media universe. Plinkett is an over-the-top, crotchety, cranky, vulgar, crass miscreant. Oddly, there are many people across America and Canada who exhibit Plinkett-like behavior, yet never make it to the big nor television screens. So this is like a whole review of this, of Half in the Bag as a series. Done exclusively because in this specific one episode from like 10 years ago at this point, Plinkett was wearing an American flag jacket, and this website is all about flags. And so for some reason, because they care about flags on this website, this guy needed to like do a whole like review of this thing that happens to have at one point had a flag in it. And there's a lot of that on here. There's more of that. And then we get like, this is still being updated. This is from, like, fucking Wednesday. 5 rings, you know, we're talking about Beijing 2022. And all of that. Sup Dog logo from the Hot Tub Time Machine 2010. So this guy has this whole write-up about the movie Hot Tub Time Machine because it has this, like, fake crest for like a fake company, I guess, that looks like a coat of arms or something. Take me back to 2010. Old movies are like time capsules in a bottle. Old? It was 2010. Another classic time machine movie came to be. Hot Tub Time Machine. Of vexillological note is the unique logo for Sup Dog Specialty Care Pet Store. Why did we need to know that? I don't know. I don't know. And then we have Lunar Twilight. One song that captures all the feels of Lunar Twilight is Alan Jackson's Remember When, released back in 2003. And now we have just a million covers or whatever of this, and then this black lady crying at this song, I guess. Other Vexilloids from Trading Places, 1983. So again, this guy like watches movies, and then he sees like, oh, you see, there's a flag back there. There's something hanging back there. I gotta tell people about the flag. This guy's reading a science journal about hereditary versus environment. This character in this movie, and I'm sure this fucking like prop that the actor is reading has nothing to do with anything in the movie. I think I saw this movie, but I don't really remember it. The ancient question of hereditary versus environment. Which factor plays a bigger role on shaping a man? No doubt hereditary plays a critical role in shaping a woman and providing him or her with a certain advantage over others. Likewise, for men who inherit 6 feet genes, get romance handed to them on a golden platter. Why is this a blog? This has been going for years. This has just been going for years. Look at this. South Park school flag with reversed red and white stripes. Is this even... What? I mean, is this even like... South Park is a long-running Gen X / counterculture Charlie Brown-esque on roids rage satire. Why is he writing about South Park and the issues of racism on just, oh, they happen to have a flag in like an episode that was like inverted or whatever. Okay. So that was just the tip of the iceberg. That was a little bit of weirdness, a little touch of weirdness that I thought was kind of fun. And I realized suddenly that, you know, if there is this one crazy Blogspot blog, that there has to just be tons of other crazy Blogspot blogs. And I thankfully was able to find a way to search for Blogspot blogs. I almost said that perfectly every time. I found a search thing for Blogspot, and we were able to find some interesting stuff. Or rather, we were able to find one interesting thing, and then I've been waiting to like look up a couple keywords since then. I'll do that on stream. This one we found very quickly. We found this, I don't even remember what we looked up, some random keyword, and we came up with Jizu, the promise of a new heaven, a new earth, and a new man, one baptism, one faith, one God. And, yeah, this is a whole thing. This is a whole age of quintessence, almost 4 decades ago. Blah, blah, blah. You can see, look at the size of the scroll bar. Look at the scroll bar up here. Look at how much of this scroll bar there is. Look at how far we are scrolling. This is longer than the entire Wheel of Time, I'm convinced. We're like not even an inch into the scroll bar at this point, and it just keeps going. And if we stop and actually read, I would describe this blog as being just barely comprehensible. Just barely able to understand what the fuck is even happening here. Transforming power, Deuteronomy 6:6. These words, which I command you, today shall be in your heart. It has always been. But you have forsaken Dimission and your son for a very long time. What am I to do? Who believes in me except 6 people who I could never meet even once? Wick, because of financial constraints. You have been taking so long to fulfill your promises. You've taken everything from me. 1 year is just 1 day to you. Just 1 year of wait is hard enough. 17 years of detable and 2 decades for me. Forgive me, oh dear father. Man, my neighbors must just absolutely think I have lost it. This is great. Between the last thing and this, and yeah, I mean, this just keeps going. It turns into like, hey look, 100 Days of Awesome, Metro Bank, June 17th, the Beltron, like this all, as I always say, this makes perfect sense to him. This is just like, this is all proof of whatever he believes. This is all totally proof of things. And then we have this, which is in another language. I believe this guy is from the Philippines. June, ethereal, alien. Just keeps going. If D significance of D June 17 dream is D actual date of D appearance of D star of Bethlehem, which had taken years of scientific studies to come up with. I love the random bits of proper spelling in this, because like so much of it is just insane, just completely, almost entirely unreadable. But then you get volcanology and seismology over here. Villanueva's political ambitions and religious rallies. And yet he can't spell the word the. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, this just keeps going. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's stuff about homosexuals. I believe this guy's like an elderly gay man. And he thinks he's God. And I mean, you know, it's just some classic crazy, really. Remember my Beatles dream? Signs are all over the movie. Ed Sullivan, Richard Lester, June 17th. Huh? June 17th, guys, come on! I think what this was he had like a dream about June 17th, and he just... I guess he just assumed that he is like a prophet or God or something, so the dream has to mean something. So he finds everything that could potentially link to the dream and make it seem like it's a real prophecy. What is Nagayon ang simula ng paghuhukom. Gotcha. I'm glad this is... Wow, this is another one that's like a numbered manifesto. Or I guess this is supposed to be a sleeping, like a dream journal maybe from like 20 years ago. But it looks like another like numbered manifesto. That's great. And yeah, I mean, it just keeps going. I don't know. I'm certainly not going to read all of this. But you can see how far we've scrolled, and we're only like, you know, a fifth of the way through this page. If we jump all the way like down, signs, whose will, poverty, wars, colored people, racial discrimination, Asian, rape, lesbianism, white slavery, natural calamities, bestiality, orphans, hunger. This is good. Extrajudicial killings is right next to senility. Is this supposed to be like Jesus hates us or something? I don't know. Yeah, but that's one crazy. I always enjoy a little bit of crazy, but you know, that's something we found by looking at the blog slurch. That's what we did. Now give me a keyword, chat. This one's on you. The first one I see in chat that gets me feeling all nipply, it gets me excited. I'm gonna look up that one. Give me a keyword, chat. Someone says aid. Just the one. Just the one aid. This is slam poetry. Poverty. That's right. Now is the start of judgment. Translated Fourier Claw. Oh, thank you. Apparently we're all being judged. Did Bam Margera write this? Evidence of the merge? Definitely. Let's see, what do we got here? What's the first one? We got feet. No, I'm good. Superheroes. Gotta love crazies. Quantum God. That's the kind of... that. Everybody take notes from that. Who said that? Who the fuck said... Jonathan Schneider. Quantum God. That's a good one. That's like a mashing of two good buzzwords that crazy people will definitely be using. Quantum God. Everybody in chat take notes if this works and we find something funny. Which we may well not, actually. In which case, fuck that guy. But... Stenger versus Quantum Gods Part 1. God as a quantum observer. God of quantum flapdoodle. Quantum leap. Holy okay, so we jump to page 9 here of results. What do we get? The Realm of Gods, Entanglement and Quantum Theory, Quantum Shadows, every one of... here we go. It only took us 9 pages. Is this... this one might not be... Well, this one seems crazy, but not like fun crazy. Never mind. The blog is called The Quantum God, Every One of You Who Is in Heaven and in Hell! But it's written coherently, you know. We don't need to know what we're actually looking at, so that's fine. Creation, the written truth. Oh, this one's got hashtags. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what the fuck is this? Alright, chat. Alright. So this is Creation, the written truth. The blog is designed to answer questions about creation, science, and to build faith in our Savior Jesus Christ. Creation, the written truth. And apparently this guy has a Bachelor of Science degree in wildlife biology. Oh, it's a woman. Okay. Willow Dressel. Her books are historical Jewish/Christian fictions. The Golden Strand of Shinar. That is a Wheel of Time place. I mean, there's an E in there, but Shinar. Taishar Manetherin. Of One Tongue. Christian fiction. That sounds so fun. The Trinity and Quantum Theory. This one might be another one that's like just slightly not crazy enough. The Crowds, Decker, Ted. Yeah, this one is just barely coherent enough that it's like, again, it's not quite what we're looking for. It seemed pretty pretty good though. I don't know. I like the concept of quantum god as a buzzword, but I think it brings up mostly like religion stuff. What do we got? Homestuck, NFT, dogs, ABDL. Oh, there's some good ABDL stuff on here. Space, Cthulhu. Are we even on Earth anymore? I don't know. Doom, Tartaria. A lot of people suggesting feet. We're not going to do that, but you know, you guys enjoy yourselves. Applesauce, balls, goblins, Frank. Visible. Bug chasing, bioterrorism. Kapusi. All right, let's try Kapusi. Let's see if we actually get anything searching up Kapusi. Let's see if there's, like, an Italian blog that'll mention Kapusi. Wow, there is! Kapusi Flores, Voglia di Tango. Wow! Wow, there is a musical artist named Eduardo Kapusi. Holy shit, someone needs to let that guy know. It really is all Italian, too. It's all Italian stuff. I was right. Wow, wow, Kapusi is an actual word. Holy shit. That's great. That is great. We're not going to look at any of them, but that was great. Reptilian Jesus. Tulpa Smurf. Bursk. What is that? What do we get for Bursk? No, I'm not looking for Berserk. I'm looking for Bursk. The guy in chat might have actually meant to say Berserk, but nah, Bursk. So there's like a scarred human, spiders. What the fuck is this? Oh, this is Dungeons and Dragons shit. Alright. The Chamber of Eyes. Man. H.C. Bailey plays Final Fantasy IV. Alright then. We're really finding the best stuff on here. Yeah, I don't know if I am... I don't know if I'm going to be able to look at more fermentation. Bible fanfic. Enlighten us, Clawfather. I mean, I can... I'm gonna try one more. I think what I need to do is I need to look up crazy stuff on my off time and, like, save a couple pages. Because there's so much on here. Maybe I need, like, multiple words. If I try some of the tried and trues, like, you know what? Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. This was perfect. This may have been perfect. This may... No, never mind. This is... What the fuck was that? This is like definitions of words. I looked up the word femoid. And sadly, there's just not that much about femoid. I'm very upset. I would have assumed that there would be, like, reams and reams of blogs dedicated to femoids. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here on the blogs, but I'm going to look more in the future at this blog search thing, because I think there's some good crazy out there just waiting to be found. We found a little of it, but I'm gonna look more into that on my off time. We'll look at more blogs next stream or whatever. And for now, I think I'm gonna wind the stream down because I'm starting to get a little hungry. Gonna make some tuna melts after this is done. So let me throw on a different playlist. We were listening to, like, jazz before, but now we're gonna listen to... We're gonna listen to... Why am I on Daily Mix 6? What the fuck? Give me this one. Sure. Alright. We'll take a look at some super chats here. Get this going. $5 from Big Meaty Claws. Hey Claw, love you, man. Happy to have found that UCLA schizo for you in the Discord. I hope things are going well and loving another stream. Penis. Well, that's a good super chat. That's nice, and, you know, it ends with a penis, you know, as all things should. Thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Thank you for bringing UCLA man to my attention. $5 from M and Matt Fees. I won't be able to stay for long, but I need help. My followers, they've decided to sacrifice me to the golden demise instead. The barricade won't hold! And he just got cut off there. And then $5 from Koshi Draws. Some dancing emojis. Let's see. $5 from that dude. Hey Claw, thank you for streaming. I have a long night of work ahead of me. And I can't wait to listen to help pass the time. Love you, Claw Papa. Well, I hope you enjoy your long night of work. Try not to knock anything over, because then you'll just have to pick it back up. And try not to let anybody hear what you're listening to me stream about, because you don't want to get fired. You think anybody's been fired because they've listened to my stream, like, without headphones at work? Or even with headphones too loud and someone comes along and they're like, oh, what are you listening to? And it's like, oh, you know, the UCLA Feller Manifesto. And then they just lose their job at Microsoft or whatever. Ace2464 with $5. I have about 2 hours left in my trip back home. Thanks for keeping me company. Well, you're welcome. I hope you made it home safe. $5 from Pissed Off Dragon. Bruh, could you pin a link to that Chris Chan vibin gif after the stream? Maybe I'll put it on an Imager or whatever and make a community post about it. I'm sure people would enjoy that. Maybe I could just post it in the thing. I don't know, but I will. Maybe I'll do that. I just looked up Chris Chan dancing, so maybe you could just find it that way. I don't know. $2 from Gurk Garb. I'm ready for the fun dumpster dive, Banjo Pooey. That is my name, isn't it? That should be my name. If I ever, like, have to ban evade, I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna call myself Banjo Pooey. $5 from Dan Goodfellow. Hey, Claw Daddy, finally catching your live stream. Your archives get me through the workday. Keep up your non-bullying ways. Not at all. Just only and exclusively in Minecraft. $20 from Jeff Pliskin. Glad to catch another stream. Just had to cancel an anticipated vacation, but sold my soul to finish my King Crimson collection, and some friends want me to make a YouTube series on them. Wish me luck that Fripp doesn't murder me. I don't know what the series would be about. I guess kind of like a documentary thing. That'd be pretty interesting. I might end up watching that someday myself. So I endorse this suggestion. Your friends are right. You should make that. And thank you for the 20. $1 from Tajai Second. No message, but thank you. $7 from Ram Badger. Did you watch Medicare versus Ethan Ralph? No, I tried to pretend that Ethan Ralph, I don't know, fell into a hole or something. I tried to tune all of that out. I unfortunately couldn't during that footage of Chris Chan getting arrested, but you know, I do my best to just ignore it. $2 from Unimpressed Owl. Did you check out Meteor Man? And then $2 from Unimpressed Owl. I missed it! I'm the one who recommended it! XD. Well, you gotta pay me $100 now for XDing in my chat. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules, except that I do, and you must. But yeah, no, Meteor Man was a very good suggestion. I am looking forward to showing the... You know, I can use that if chat's ever, like, being bad. If chat's ever misbehaving, I can be like, if you guys aren't careful, I'm gonna bust out the maggot beef video. God damn it, we're pulling this car over. Yeah, that was a good suggestion. $5 from Fur Pineda. I love you, no homo. Well, I mean, that's disappointing. I've been looking through your windows every night, and I'm very, bad. I'm gonna end the joke there, but thank you. $5 from Pazzy Shifter. Absolutely love your streams. They keep me while I'm knitting or playing one of those cute farming games. Yeah, that's right. Fertilize your crops to the sound of the N-word manifesto. You know, that's good. It keeps the crops nice and sticky. $2 from Graceella. Opinions on Hellsing. The original anime was like it was like based on a manga that wasn't fully finished. So apparently the original anime is pretty bad. Or like not very good. I don't know about pretty bad, but not very good. But it's got a very good soundtrack. And then the Hellsing Ultimate or whatever, Unlimited, whatever the second one was called, had like just kind of a generic, not as good soundtrack. But apparently the anime was better. So now I'm like neurotically unable to enjoy Hellsing. I either listen to the soundtrack of the one or look at like images of the other and go, man, if only someone could like supercut the good soundtrack in here. 250 yen from Cedric Feldman. G4 to me was 1,000 Ways to Die, Claw Papa. I don't know, was that like a show on there? I don't know the reference. $2 from Gurk Garb. You excited for Mina the Hollower by Yacht Club? Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I grew up with Oracle of Seasons, not Ages. For whatever reason, I just got the first one. I say the first one, they were released concurrently. I just got Seasons, I never played Ages. Well, I've played it since, and I don't like it very much, but I like Seasons, and the Mina the Hollower looks basically identical to the Game Boy Zeldas. With like some new stuff to it, so I'm all for that. $2 from Seamus the Famous, or $1 from Seamus the Famous. Thank you very much. No message, but thank you. $10 from the Mad Bomba. Calling out from twixt the iron slats of mine gilded wage cage. Make it a good one, Qua Father. Yes, the epistle. I'm glad that the epistles of Qua had like it had an impact on at least 2 people who have like named themselves after it or something. But yeah, verily within thine wagey cagey, henceforth and such. $5 from Sugar Melody. You certainly don't have to ask her, but I must ask out of curiosity, does the claw stay on or come off while you bang? Or does it depend? I suppose it depends. I don't know. Depends how much I ate that day, you know? 5 pen. I don't know what currency that is, but $5 penis from Tag Alt. I'm Latino, so seeing all this feminism and oppression shill makes me keck incredibly hard. Yeah, that was the thing about that old G4 rant was like, there are issues in the world that a woman could complain about, certainly, but like whining about like mean people on Twitter is such a strange thing to like care about. I mean, even beyond like, oh, women in certain countries are not allowed to drive, it's like women in America have problems that are much more serious than someone said a mean thing on like a YouTube chat comment or whatever. I just, it's so it's such first world problems when the worst sexism you face is someone on the internet was mean. Like, Jesus Christ, you must have a fucking charmed life. Let's see, $20 from Psycho Fang Senpai. How you doing, Claw? Hope you're having a good day. No matter how bad things may seem, always remember, Senpai has noticed you. Guys, he noticed me, yeah! Things are all right. I'm moving along in Wheel of Time. Got some laundry done. You know, no other big complaints. I got a back massager the other day, and every one of my friends who I mentioned it to immediately made the like Hitachi, like cam girl titty streamer, you know, reference. But I got it. It was supposed to be $90. I went up to the auto checkout, and for some reason I was only charged like less than $40. So an incredible discount on a massager that heats up. It really helps with my helps with back pain, and also when I put it up against my vagina, it really feels nice. $5 from Dean Crossman. Have you listened to Ningen Isu? If not, they're essentially the Japanese version of Black Sabbath or Iron Maiden. I haven't heard of that, but I have been more getting into Japanese prog rock. There's a lot of, like, ex-Japan is pretty cool. I don't even know if you'd consider them prog, but I've been enjoying that sort of stuff. Ars Nova, it's always fun. Basically just Castlevania boss fight music as a band. $10 from the Bobinator. Yeah, torching an orphanage is bad. Woo! I also agree that murder is wrong. Yeah, you said it, sister. Yeah, woo! $10 from Legend Girl 101. This is the feminist equivalent of "Go girl, give us nothing." Yeah, you did nothing for us. Stunning and brave. You said the same thing people have been saying for 10 years. Woo! $2 from Austin Rushing. No message, but thank you. $2 from Fidgety Penguin. Where are the video games? I don't know. They're not here. They were going to talk about them, but they had to talk about sexism. Oh my god, $5 from Internet Nobody. Why would you spend so much time seething and not trying to enjoy yourself because you were hired already to be on the show? Please explain. I don't know. I mean, I guess she was just expecting unanimous praise. I wonder if alleged cokehead Sessler was sitting there just like, man, should I mention the fact that they all call me names too, or would that undercut her point? Yeah, I'll just keep my mouth shut and keep my nose open, as they say. $2 from Just Larm. Gamer time! $5 from Borger Tibi. Dork, look up. Oh yeah, we looked at this one. Believe it or not, I'm watching E3. Peak G4 Soul. Yeah, that was hard to sit through. That was almost worse than the fucking rant. $5 from Pissed Off Dragon. G4 Karen tangent was about as stupidly misguided as Kelly Osbourne's Trump rant going accidentally racist against Mexicans. I'm planning on a stream soon about the Darman ripoff channel, a few Darman ripoff channels, and probably some Darman as well, because those videos are just wonderful to me. Because I've been catching up on all of YMS's videos, the YMS highlights, where he watches the Darman videos, and one of the recent ones he was watching this Generation Hope video about like a black lady who's being racisted at, and it's like they start saying that like, oh well, you know, you people can't spell, why don't you spell for me? and she starts spelling words, and she can't spell, like, and I'm just watching it like, what is your point, Generation Hope? You're trying to make a video about how racism is bad, and then you inadvertently, like, accidentally make the racist lady right. Like, I don't know what that was. Well, actually, I do know what that was, and it's so much dumber than how I'm explaining it. You will not believe that one. If you haven't watched that YMS highlights clip, you should go check it out, but I'm also probably going to look at that on stream in a few days, I'm sure. Celebrating Black History Month with some good feel-good anti-racism videos from Generation Hope. So that's gonna be fun. I always love it when fake woke people try to go off about how fake woke they are, and then they accidentally, like, slander an entire race or something, just by mistake, while they're trying to virtue signal. That's always fun. $5 from AK. Pretty sure the G4 producers didn't want to hear the words, "Don't watch this show," out of her mouth. Bless her heart. What a dummy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, there's always the chance it brought in a couple of, like, I'm gonna say stupid feminists, and I don't just mean stupid because they're feminists, but specifically stupid people who happen to be feminists. Maybe it might bring in some of that. It might also bring in people like me who might start watching just in case, there's another meltdown in a week. But, yeah, I don't know. That was, as we're all saying, pretty misguided. $5 from Tajai Second. Is it just me, or am I the only African American who hates the virtue signaling during February? Oh, I'm sure you're not alone. It is very... I mean, I'm not even exaggerating. I have a TV on in the living room, which I, like, have on the news. And, every time I go out in my kitchen, I'll, like, look at the TV, and there'll be something going on in the news. But it's Canadian news. Oh. We're gonna pause this song, because this is a nice song, and I want to play it for a stream intro maybe next time. I don't want you guys being spoiled on this nice song that I found. Sadly, the rest of the band, I have not found anything good from them, but there's one song that I really like. But yeah, no, I have a TV on that I keep on in the living room, and it's just playing the news basically, and it's Canadian news, and every time I go out there will be something on about, like, equality this or whatever. Like, it's just literally, it's endless. And not even in February, like, all the time. I feel so sorry for someone who is, like, a minority in Canada, and it's just constantly this, like, coddling, like, "You're also equal people! We believe you! We believe you're equal!" Like, shut the fuck up and let me eat my Cheetos, Like, I'm sure that's a pretty common sentiment. Especially if you live in Canada. 750 ISK from Hans Klaufi. Hey Dork, love it when you stream and just watch random stuff. Oh, that's what I mostly do. I have been planning actually on doing some more late night, like, super turbo late streams, in which because I was watching some of my old videos, some of my like early, like, 2019 videos. I was watching a few of those, and I realized that in my old videos, I used to have a cadence that was more like this, and I was pretty quiet all the time, and I wasn't like screaming, and it was just a little more chill, a little more subdued, And now I do streams and I'm just, like, all over the place. I'm animated, I'm screaming, I'm getting out of my chair, and I kind of miss the old days where I just, like, barely put in any effort. So I'm thinking about doing, like, I don't know, standard, like, we look at DeviantArt or whatever, or we just, like, watch random new videos, and it's late at night, so my idiot asshole neighbor who should Minecraft, he'll start screaming if I get, like, too loud like this, so it's a perfect opportunity. We start a stream at, like, midnight or something, and I just talk like this. That's great. And I make sure that I don't laugh. I can't laugh or have any fun, because then he's gonna tell my landlord on me again. I was just walking into my room one time, and I guess one of my floorboards is squeaky, and he started pounding on the ceiling. It is absurd. You give these people an inch, and they'll take you for a mile. Because it always starts with, oh, you're playing your music too loud, and before long, it's like, I heard you breathing up there! Was that a cough? Motherfucker! You can't negotiate with neighbor terrorists, goddammit. $2 from Dolphin Jelly. Black people can't be racist. Yeah, can't. After you read that manifesto, that notion is gone. $5 from Internet Nobody. The duty to warn in the U.S. means that psychologists and psychiatrists must warn people if their patients threaten to harm people. Yeah, I know that if he was like, hey, you know, I'm this and that weird thing, maybe the psychologist wouldn't have done anything, but if you're taking care of someone and they're like, yeah, I'm going to murder a person, I think, yeah, that's within their rights to, like, go to the cops with that. I don't know. $2 from Coeval, UCLA student here. Fuck this guy. Yeah, human on the earth here. Fuck this guy. $5 from Simon Simons. Current head of African Studies at another California university founded Kwanzaa and was convicted of having 2 girls kidnapped and beaten and drug use. Oh, Jesus. Founder of Kwanzaa did all of that, huh? Fucking hell. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure I believe that. Like, that sounds a little ridiculous, but I don't know. That's pretty fucked. $2 from AK. Welcome to American higher education. Yeah, I'll say. $10 from Obnoxious Title. This is Charles Manson level insane. Yeah, not the fun kind of Charles Manson insane, like the kind you put on a South Park episode. $5 from Bird Boy. Feller is our word, but you can say fella. Fella, please. $5 from Based Fee. Fellers, is it gay to exist? Probably at this point, you know. $5 from Just Larm. I get the feeling this guy would not tolerate penis thievery. No, he's very proud of his 10-inch penis, and nobody else has a 10-inch penis. $20 from Ammon Matfees. Update. He is here. The golden demise devoured those who tried to sacrifice me. It'll be a matter of time before this world is consumed and reborn into a new, purer one. Bo dai sansa ne hanya hane shikishki sukse. I think I got most of that pronunciation right. $5 from Keith Ringer. I hop into Claw making supersonic screams. This is gonna be good. Hope all is well, paternal parent Claw. This is non-sense. Yeah, it's not enough to call it nonsense. The hyphen really adds to it. That's how you know it's extra crazy. $2 from Keith Ringer. Oh, when is your Quinton stream? I did say I was gonna do that, didn't I? I did say like a year ago or something, 2 years ago maybe, that I was gonna do a stream where I like interchange between Quentin videos and quartering videos. But frankly, I don't think that would be very interesting. Most Quentin videos aren't like entertainingly bad or embarrassing. He had a couple that were. He's just kind of a sad sack now, I don't know. And the quartering is just a... I was about to say it. I was about to say a certain... I was about to go full gamer word right there. I was about to say a certain word that begins with F. Yeah, he's definitely one of those. $5 from Malaysia Morgan. My mom's in the next room. I should probably put my headphones on. No, you know what? Don't even do that. This encourages dialogue. This encourages discussion. You know, this'll start a conversation with your mom. Really get you two to bond. $5 from Internet Nobody. Fun fact, this symptom of schizophrenia is called schizophagia or word salad. This specific kind, written word salad, is called graphoria. I figured it was just diarrhea. That's a joke that doesn't make much sense if you don't see the way the word is written. It's written exactly like diarrhea. But now that I've explained the joke, it's also not funny. If I didn't explain the joke, it probably still wouldn't have been funny. That would have been a -2 joke. $10 from Judgment. Matthew C. Harris just keeps on coming, and he don't stop coming, and he don't stop coming, and he don't stop coming. He don't stop coming, and he don't stop coming. He don't stop coming, and he don't stop coming. Don't stop coming, don't stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop. $2 from Just Larm. This guy rants like it's 2000s Xbox Live. No, that was the wholesome kind of racist ranting. This is just disturbing. $2 from Tusky. This guy must really like thin white women, namely Zelda and Android 18. Yes. $2 from Gurk Garb. Ava Mendez from Vinny's Cousin Story. Mendez. She's coming. She's coming to the club. 25 Ron from Zero Depressive. This explains a lot about Colorado, to be honest. Yeah. $2 from Victor Martinez. So Matthew was going to commit a 187. Is that like... That's either in reference to his numbering in his thing, or like you know, a 10-4 like police code. I'm not sure, but he was definitely going to commit a genocide against anyone who's ever eaten a tamale. So, you know, nobody is... there might have been a tamale and a salsa that I had at some point, so nobody is safe, really. 25 Ron from Zero Depressive when CRT goes wrong. $2 from Electric Loss. I need this document, please. Well, yeah, it's on archive.org. You look up Matthew Harris. I think Kiwi Farms has it. You can find it. You can find the whole 800-pager, as well as his YouTube archive of weird, stupid videos. $20 from Keith Ringer. Hassan Piker has one of the largest Twitch streamers. He's filthy rich but claims to be a socialist and spends all his streams watching other people's YouTube videos and saying nothing, and often just leaving while a video plays. Wow, that's quality. Is that like the thing where Pokimane got banned for watching Avatar? Yeah. Yeah, I can barely watch people's videos and add commentary to it without getting in trouble. And these people just try to watch television shows. Unreal. I'm sure Pokimane's been reinstated now because she is a woman on Twitch, so... She is the main woman on Twitch, so... They're not very well gonna just keep her banned, but the Twitch staff was like, oh geez, I guess we're gonna have to punish her. Technically she broke our rules, but you know, she is Pokimane, so give her like a day ban or whatever. I'm sure she's back by now. 25 Ron from Zero Depressive. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Makes Matt a crazy boy. $10 from Sonny Lloyd. Feel like I'm reading the transcript of a therapy session with a patient from a sanitarium. What in the Sam hell is this? It was very hard to get all the way through. There were parts where I was impressed by my own ability to actually read the words that were happening, because they were coming at me so fast. It was quite something. $2 from Ratboy S. UCLA is in Cali. He was in Colorado for no reason. Okay, so UCLA, alright then. That's a California school. Well, that makes a lot more sense that they would be utterly fucking retarded. Yeah. I guess Colorado isn't the problem here. Wow. That's a first. $2 from Harlem Shake. Reading this manifesto is hurting my brain. Yeah, me too. Especially that part where the headphones were digging into my hat. That was really starting to hurt my brain. $2 from Sugar Melody. Can you please say, hi Thea, I'm proud of you, and wave. Hi Thea, I'm proud of you! Roar! $5 from Hunter Valentine. Oh shit, dude, a real face. Never would have thought. Thanks, Father Claw. Good to see the real you. That's what I thought. Let's see here. $2 from Hunter Valentine. No clue what's going on. Too drunk. Not educated. That's ironic considering that guy was an educator. $2 from Tusky. Hold on, the professor is black? I'm so sorry. Yeah, he was black. So the 10,000 times he used that word, I guess it was fine. The times when he used the words about wanting to murder people were less fine, though. 149 from Butter. No message, but I will say, I suggested, I think the final edited document, the final the censored one that I was looking through, the screenshots of it, the highlights. I believe the censored word for crackers was pretzels, but I was suggesting the word butters because, I mean, again, I'm all into South Park now, and I felt what better way to describe white people than with butters. But we went with pretzels instead, and that's probably better, honestly. It fits better with cracker. Junkie, chairman of the Raiko clan, has super chatted $1. No message, but thank you. $10 from Dolphin Jelly. My cousin went on trial in Colorado, and the court literally forced him to plead guilty. My grandpa committed suicide to pay for his lawyer, and it was for nothing. Fuck Colorado. Jesus Christ. Well, this super chat segment just took a dark turn. That is, that's miserable, but I'm gonna be honest, it also feels like I'm hearing half a story. I don't know what he did and what the circumstances were, but I'm sure, I don't know, the way you describe it, it certainly sounds like an injustice. $5 from Song. Hey, Claw, about to move into my apartment tomorrow. Good to catch a stream as it's live. Well, this is a bad luck stream for you moving into your new place. I mean, I wish you good luck. But the stream as a whole, I think, is bad luck for you. You should probably not have watched it. I'm sorry to tell you that. $10 from the Colorado Filmer. Hey, Deadwing, how's the night treating you? And then $10 from Colorado Filmer. You should look up the people who think Jesus was a stoner. That does sound pretty fun. Maybe for 420 we could do a Weedo stream. As for how the night is, I'm okay. I need to crack open a window though, because I'm getting all spicy, and maybe I gotta wash my hair too. I don't know. Have you ever felt not so fresh? $2 from Young God OG. Look up lolcow named Tyree Sneed. Tyree Sneed. Oh, that's gotta be a joke. Tyree Sneed. Oh my god, that's a real person. What the fuck? Tyree Sneed. That sounds like a joke. That sounds like a name someone comes up with as a joke. Oh, that's a good suggestion. He's got a good YouTube full of crazy at only 24 subscribers. That is what I like to see. He's also got a Spotify with 9 monthly listeners. And on his YouTube, he's got a review, a 6-minute and 30-second review of a Calvin Klein cologne, which I guess this is like Jeremy Fragrance. He's got a video called I Fight People at the Mall. Yeah, we'll look at this one at some point. Don't you worry about that. That's a good suggestion. $2 from Unimpressed Owl. I apologize for the XD, but I do not have $100. Well, I guess the apology is fine. Thank you. Just never XD in my chat again. $5 from Eskar Goons Goonies. Have you heard about a lolcow known as Lucas Werner? Of course I have. He's got like a 1,000-page thread on Kiwi Farms. I talked about him like 2 years ago. He's fairly interesting. I could probably stand to talk about him again. It has been a while. Wasn't he the one who tried to sue Taylor Swift? Or no, I think that was a different guy. That was a different, like, Forever Alone lolcow man. $2 from Stacy Sparkle. UCLA is in Los Angeles, not Colorado. Still a joke. I mean, yeah, fuck Colorado also, but UCLA is in... I guess I should have got that from the LA part, but I guess I just thought it meant, like, I don't know, lavatory arts or something. $5 from Victor Martinez. I know you don't like talking about Ethan, but after learning about him in a Fuzo stream, he deserves all that's coming to him. Yeah, I mean... I believe when I heard what had happened to him and, like, he got fucking... Someone, like, beat him up in fucking Thailand or some shit. I don't know. I think it was, like, Portugal or something. My immediate response was just, man, this guy leads a really interesting life. He's always, like, getting fucking beat up and getting into brawls and going to jail and, you know... This is a lot. That's an action-packed existence right there. $2 from Parachute Pants. What's your tuna melt recipe? I like adding in some dill, some lemon juice, red pepper flakes. I like to add in green onions or scunions or whatever you call them, and celery. And is there anything else? Dijon mustard. I like throwing in some Dijon. And yeah, then I put it all on some nice sourdough bread. Tonight I've got rye, but you know, usually I like sourdough. Sourdough is the best kind of bread. Yeah, I recommend. Just be careful with your amounts. If you add a little too much. Oh yeah, and black pepper. You gotta have a lot of black pepper. If you add too much lemon juice or dill, you'll probably ruin the entire thing. So you gotta, like, you know, better to have a little too little than a little too much. Figure out your amounts, but yeah, I recommend. $2 from Just Alarm. You watching Smiling Friends? It good, plus great stream. That's good. That's good super chat economy. You get 2 different messages in there for the price of 1. I'm probably going to watch Smiling Friends because it's got Mike Stoklasa in it. At some point I'll watch that. I don't think I can currently because I'm in Canada and I don't know, Adult Swim hates Canada or something. I don't even think it's on HBO Max. $10 from M and Matfees. How much do you want for a FNAF Kringay stream? Entire stream dedicated to FNAF DeviantArt, TikToks, and fanfics. Our blessed golden king of demise demands suffering to achieve solace in the new world. I don't know. You don't have to give me a bunch of money. Like I said, quiet nighttime streams maybe where I look at just like, you know, stupid TikToks or whatever, something simple, something that I don't have to like prepare a bunch of stuff for, you know, something that lets me stream with even less effort than I already do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, no, you know, don't worry about paying me off for it. If I do that and you watch the stream and you enjoy the stream while I do it, you know, maybe you can super chat me then, but don't pay for it on spec. That's my advice to you. What is this song? Oh, it's The Tangent. This is the band from the intro again. This is a very interesting band, except that the lead lyricist guy, he makes very, like, on-the-nose political lyrics sometimes. And if I like a song that's political, you know, like Archive has a song called Fuck You, which it took me like 2 or 3 years to learn was directed at George Bush. Because there's nothing in the song that specifically leads to George Bush. But you listen to a nice 20-minute prog jazz thing, and suddenly the singer's talking about fake news and stuff, and it's like, but the music is pretty good. I like this band now. $2 from Victor Martinez. 187 in California is police code for homicide. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. $5 from M and Matfees. Nice Godzillas, by the way. Can you say hi to me while doing voices for them? That I cannot do. You know what? I did all the metal growling. That's what the Godzillas sound like. Or maybe they sound like, maybe they, you know what? Maybe they sound like the old Ridley voice that Retsupre would do. It's 11! Hello, M and Matfees, it's 11! Still falling! There you go. $5 from Shire, LA. I see a Sangi. Oh no, I just got here, by the way. Well, you missed the Sangi from earlier that was way bigger. $5 from Toxic Kangaroo. Could you say hi to my friend Soti, who's also watching? And also, your face is beautiful this evening. Cheers from Cheese State. Well, thank you. Cheers. And hello to art friend Soti. Finally, $2 from Gamertag BVQ, and he just says XD. Someone ban that man. Thank you. That'll do it for us for the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I have had a fun time on this one. I always say it now, but I hope that the next one, I hope that I feel like I can do a stream and not fall asleep and just like be all low energy. Because to be honest, I got a little low energy toward the end of this one. I was just like, I felt like Paul Rudd in Wet Hot American Summer trying to pick that shit up off the ground. But yeah, I hope to do another stream soon. I'm very enthused about doing the Generation Hope thing and all of the outlandish racism, and not even just racism, the other stuff, where those videos have the moral depth of that scene from Fateful Findings where Neil Breen's just like, isn't that wrong? Isn't it a bad thing to do to scam people out of their money? That's what we're dealing with. I know someone I was talking to recently like didn't even remember who Darman was, and I was like, you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna have a good time. So that'll probably be the next stream. Once again, thank you everybody for stopping by, and yeah, penis. Don't eat the yellow snow. Stay away from any UCLA people. Just in general, really. I was gonna say people that look like shifty or like they might be writing a manifesto. Just stay away from them in general, probably. Just to be safe. Yeah. Take it easy, chat.
Spiraled into years, and the past is long resigned. Serenade the shade and shadow, cry tune for days gone by, scream a song for all you lost along the way.